What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. It's crazy to think that we could really have a high possibility of a Bullet Club esque reunion in WWE. My reasoning behind that is four out of five of the guys on the screen are all part of WWE. Finn Balor or Prince Devitt as the starter. You have Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, and Tama Tonga, all part of WWE. If they wanted to bring a bad luck Fale, they definitely could. But you have four guys already on the roster, and that's not including. And just look, you have one, two, three, four guys all right here who are all currently on the WWE roster. And then you're not. This is not including this guy, AJ Styles, another guy who was the leader of the Bullet Club at one point in time within his run in New Japan. And they're even throwing up the two sweet. These two guys, both leaders of the Bullet Club at one time, are on the same roster with these two guys, who are also part of Bullet Club, Gorillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. There they are again. And I didn't even mention Cody Rhodes. We could easily have a Bullet Club esque run under a different name, probably the club or something. Once Tama Tonga branches away from the bloodline ordeal, it'll probably be a year or year and a half, 2 years before that finally falls apart. But with the possibility of them feuding with Cody, you could have Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa turn on Solo, Jacob, Zilla, and whoever else is a part of this next generation bloodline to help Cody Rhodes. And then you could bring in Styles, Finn, Luke, and Carl Anderson and have all those guys in one faction. And they could just run havoc on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, the entire WWE as a whole. I mean, the writing is there. The proof is in the pudding that you could easily do this with no problem. With no problem. And it would be amazing to have like a Bullet Club versus Bloodline feud. You could have AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Cody Rhodes, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, and then on the other side Roman, Rock, Solo, Jimmy, Jay, Jacob Fatu, and Zilla Fatu. War games. You could have one-on-one matches. You could have Cody versus Rock, Roman versus Styles, Finn versus Solo, and then Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa versus Jimmy and Jay, Jacob Fatu and Zilla Fatu versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, or intertwining. Like, the matches are absolutely endless, and it's literally right here in front of us, and they can make this happen, and it would be cinema. Cinema. If you know about how great the Bullet Club was in its generations, I'm talking. Let's pull up my window capture device and move it over here. Oh shoot. Let's just go to Bullet Club. Like, they had a phenomenal run. Tama Tonga, there's Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and AJ Styles. Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. I mean, the Bullet Club is one of the best factions of all time, including all of WWE. And you've had so many great guys. You got Jay White, Kenny Omega, Carl Anderson, AJ Styles, Finn Balor. And I can't think of that guy's name right there. They even went to Impact or TNA. And you got Ace Austin, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Haku, and my boy Chris Bay. If you could bring back Adam Cole, that would be dope. I'm not a huge fan of the Young Bucks. I do like me some Kenny Omega. I do like Bad Luck Fale, and I do like Hangman Adam Page. But that's all besides the point. Like, you could literally do this, and it could be generational. Generational. Bullet Club and WWE. what comes up when you do that. I didn't even have a guy like Marty Scurll at one point in time, but he got hit with some Me Too shit, and yeah, they banned his ass from professional wrestling. But yeah, and you could bring in females like Liv Morgan. I would be totally cool with. You still got Min Chin or Mia Yim is what I like to call her. Like we all obviously we got to get Tama Tonga with the face paint. That's so fire. We could bring him back with the face paint. Like they've hinted at it in the past. You had the club, you had Balor Club, that never really turned out to be anything. But it would be perfect. It would be perfect. Let me know in your comments. It's a short, little, quick video. What you think if you'd like to see the Bullet Club reunion in WWE, and if you'd like to see them versus the Bloodline. But until next time, keep your head up, stay crabby, peace.